Well, I do know both are seasoned players of the game. Mouse being the developer and creator of the randomizer itself, so he's going to have, all the deep inside knowledge that is prevalent within the randomizer. And Pasta is a very good SOTN runner, so I think we're going to see a balance here, and it's probably mostly in skill level, and then we'll see if it plays off, if any of them take any gambles, if any of them have a route divergence. I think that'll be the most interesting to see. Yeah, Pasta does a ton of seeds, so that'll definitely help in just being derusted and very familiar with what's going on. Sounds good.
Yep, ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah, both are pretty much going to go for the same intro fight setup here. All right, good fight from Mouse, and Pasta will follow up. Mash, it looks like you might be muted somehow.
Apparently, I muted myself.
I mean, I could hear you, so.
I apologize, stream. Wonderful. Awesome, great way to start.
It's all good. So, looks like, yeah, so the starting equipment, they got the Medusa Shield and Fist of Tulkas, which Fist of Tulkas actually does give really good damage. It's just has a very small hitbox when it comes to its attack. You're basically punching barehanded, but with a higher attack. Oh, and a library card in the floor item right before death. Mouth is going to double check his equipment. Yep, he likes what he sees. He's going to go ahead and library card. Looks like Pasta did as well. Wow. So, again, this is allowed in the tournament. If you do get a random library card drop before you get to death, you can use it. And both of our runners, probably thinking the one or the other is going to do it as well, they both use their library card. So we have a Vorpal Blade Shield Rod library card in the shop. Pasta did not even bother to go look. He's going to go grab money first and then probably go to the shop. Ring of Varda, Moonstone. Wow, this is a really loaded shop as far as equipment goes. A lot of good stuff you can do with those items if you have the money to purchase. So I was focused on the shop. I wasn't able to see the relic that Pasta just got a Ring of Fëanor drop. Very nice. We're going to see the relic here, and it is skill. So that is pretty much a useless relic. Both runners will skip it. We don't need that. Doesn't really give us any advantage in randomizer. I believe the relic in the shop was Force of Echo, which is also a useless relic.
Yeah, Force of Echo is not really going to help him at all. And I do apologize at the beginning of the stream. I did have myself muted, so I will give another introduction here while the runners have just started. So today's match in the Castlevania Symphony of the Night randomizer is Mouse versus Pasta. And on commentary is myself, Mash, with S. Diesel.
Hello.
And we will be providing, hopefully, much better commentary now that you can hear me.
Top tier commentary. Now you can be heard.
Yeah.
Jewel of Open in the library, so you guys are going to pick that up before they continue on. It'll be interesting to see. So Mouse knows what's in the shop. Pasta does not know yet. So it'll be interesting to see when he eventually makes his trip back to the library.
Definitely. So they both activated the switch. They're both picking up the Jewel of Open.
And Mouse is getting that portal open, and it looks like Pasta is going to go ahead and leave the outer wall from, down path. Which he kind of has to. There's nowhere else he can go from here. Mouse is going to go ahead and take that portal and head back to the beginning of the castle.
So now he's going to go check what that first relic has been. It's wholly simple. So not too useful. He's just going to opt to skip it. So we already have route divergence right from after the library card use. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it looks like Pasta is going to go ahead and take the path. He may just be opening up the floor switch here. We'll see. Oh, and Mouse got a diamond. Very nice. We'll see if he actually heads to Catacomb. Or at least the
diamond's going to help him out quite a bit.
That diamond's going to be really good for the shop, and he knows it. That could be, hey, the good Alucard mail. Very nice. Tack on an aquamarine to that diamond. So yeah, Pasta, all he did was just open up the force switch. He's not going to head to the underground just yet. Looks like he's going to head towards the clock room area and check the second relic location.
Yeah, I think we're then going to go and check that relic that he...
Yeah, the vanilla spirit orb location.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if he does. Well, he's gonna have to go back to Alchemy Lab at some point, so he's probably not too worried about not checking that relic early.
Yeah. And Power of Mist, not bad, but no form of mist yet, so they can't use that relic just yet. But when they do get form of mist, they can hold mist for as long as they have mana.
So, while they're going, there's not going to be a lot for the next few minutes here. Mouse is gonna go check the same relic, so he'll be getting Power of Mist as well. So, in the meantime, if you guys want to check out the brackets for the tournament, check them out at challenge.com. That's challonge.com/SOTNRando1. And you can check out all the brackets, find out more information about the tourney, and all that there. And if you're interested in speedrunning the game or getting into the rando itself, you should go check out speedrun.com/SOTN and join the Discord, join the conversation, join the fun, get in on the rando, which is created by our very own Mouse here. I'm not sure where Mouse is going actually right now.
Mouse and Pasta are taking the same little side path back to the beginning area.
I have not seen many people go this way at all, if any. I don't even go this way.
This way's it's slightly faster if you need to get specifically to the beginning area to the clock room. It is a pretty good shortcut, but I don't
see the value of this. So.
No, I don't. I'm not sure. Maybe he's heading toward the portal.
Maybe I can see Mouse going towards the portal, maybe, but like doing a circle.
Okay, I think I know what he's doing. He's gonna. I believe Mouse and Pasta are both going to head to Castle Keep and check Leapstone location because they can't go back the way from the normal path because of that wall. They have no way to get up.
Gotcha. So they're gonna go through Chapel.
Yep, they're going up through Chapel because they have Jewel of Open. They can take the left side of the castle through Chapel up to Castle Keep and check.
This will be interesting then. Chapel's a little dangerous, especially this early on, if they're not properly ready and geared for it. So.
Yeah. So right now they're sitting at. It's kind of like a coin flip. You can either take that Jewel of Open and go to the underground and check the Merman statue location, or you can head to the top of the castle through the chapel and check the Leapstone location. And both of them actually are making the exact same, pretty much gamble here. I guess the benefit to making this decision is if the relic is, say, Bat up top, then you can check other relics while you're up there. And it also gives you an opportunity to open up the portal in Castle Keep, which you're going to want later anyways. And if you go to the underground and you check that one relic location, oh, an Alucard sword drop. Very nice. Then that's pretty much all you can check, but they may end up having to go down there anyways if the relic up here is nothing good. So yeah, that Alucard sword drop was an enemy drop, which is it's static within the sea, but it is random whether or not you're gonna get that same drop. So we did not see Pasta get that drop yet. Yeah, climbing up this part of the chapel is always very frustrating. You have to deal with those little blackbirds, the crows.
Yeah.
They can knock you off your platforming, and you cannot recover from it until you land on the ground. So if you get all the way to the top there, they knock you off all the way to the bottom. You're climbing back up.
Yeah, that can be a bit of a pain, especially if you're trying to make your way up there and avoid any trouble.
So they're both pretty much making the same item checks. Nothing too crazy so far. Mal's taking down Hippo using Tetra Spirit and that Alucard sword. That Alucard sword is going to be able to carry him pretty far if he doesn't find anything better for a while.
It was interesting how it changed a little bit towards library and how it's like kind of sinking right back up.
Yeah. They both had different ideas after library, and then they both like pretty much synced up with each other. Like, well, we either go up or down, and they both decided to go. All right, we'll get a sneak preview. It is a Drac piece.
That's good to see.
So you do need 5 Vlad pieces to complete the seed, just to get to Dracula in the second castle. They are shuffled between first and second castle. That's our first one that we've seen so far. But that also means that the top of the castle relic does not give anything progressive. So they will both need to be heading down to the underground waterways to the Merman statue location. That is the only other relic check left. And it's really good that they did this, and they both will probably have the same mindset, is to go up there, check that one first, and then get this portal open so they can have fast transportation back to the key.
Yeah.
All right, so that's good. Pasta did activate the outer wall portal. I couldn't remember if he did or not. I don't know what I'd rather have, a Jewel of Open 50-50 seed or a Farm for the Library relic seed. Honestly, they're both kind of bad, but I'd rather have the Jewel of Open seed.
Yeah, definitely Jewel of Open. I'll take that over farming.
But it does... Oh, Pasta is going to go ahead and check Library since he did not do that when he was here earlier. He's got some money to spend now, and he's going to get a little bit of a step up on equipment, but there is no important relic here to get.
They'll maybe want to return later when they do have Form of Mist.
True, and there are library cards in the shop. I don't think they're that expensive.
Well, we'll see if Pasta ends up buying a library card with the diamond he's bought. So he bought Force of Echo.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what else he buys. Okay,
Yeah,
so he
$500
does buy a library card. He bought a Vorpal Blade.
Very good.
So he is gearing up. Vorpal Blade will do him very well. I bought another Varda.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine he would probably go double Varda here, and no matter what equipment you're using, you're pretty much ready for endgame. And nope, that's good enough for him.
I mean, pretty good shop, I would say. I'm not sure what he needs Force of Echo for, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, I did like that shop. That's a really good shop. Mouse picking up that talisman. Talisman's a really good item to have. It will randomly take a hit for you. If you're gonna get hit by an enemy, it'll like produce like a silhouette of Alucard, and it'll just take a free hit.
It's definitely something that could save you in a pinch. Sure.
Yeah, and then he found the gauntlet and immediately replaced it.
Yeah.
So I didn't check to see if Mouse is going to save split here. If he saved the second that he got into the underground, I guess we'll find out if it's even needed when he checks this relic. Ah, yes, it does have to be progressive. And it's the gravity boots. Good old gravy boots. So we'll probably see Mouse go ahead and check the entrance relic. Actually, no. He can't check that with just grav boots. So he won't be able to check that.
Yeah, he has no way to chain grab boots to get up there.
Yeah, if he had any other transformation, he would be able to. But he has to take this way anyway, since he cannot get back up the waterfall. Yeah, you might be able to get up with diagonal grab jumps. That would be really tough. But I don't know. That would be something that would need to be tested. If you hit the alcoves just right, you might be able to.
Definitely have herself an interesting seed, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna get tons of different changes in routing here as they just continue along. But looks like Pasta is going to be heading his way down to the underground and get the grab boots. He has the small slight advantage of having a library card already, along with getting some really good equipment. It'll be interesting to see when Mouse makes his if he makes his trip back to library, because he's going to have to full clear it when he gets missed.
I was wondering when he would put on the Vorpal Blade plot, because he was using the Falcon for quite a while. But
no.
He just equipped that.
Oh. And there's Soul of Bat.
The Mouse has got Soul of Bat now, so he's definitely got movement, and he can start grab chaining. The Mouse is going to pick up quite a bit of speed here, which we'll see how Pasta deals with once he gets his forms in movement if he goes the same direction.
Yeah, I have a feeling he'll be getting Bat pretty much within the same route that Mouse is taking, since he has to go that way. And just a card above the Slogger room. And I believe that is first save for Mouse.
Yeah, that was indeed the first save. Above Solgok and Gaibon, I don't think there was anything useful there.
Nah, it was just a card.
Mouse is heading himself towards the clock room.
Or
he's gonna go refresh man. Yeah. I was kind of wondering if you would take advantage of the save points being spread out the way they are. Those can come in real handy.
All right, so Pasta got the grab boots. Mouse is going to check center room relic here, the grab boots location. Pasta's going to go ahead and library card out on the ferryman.
Catch the relic that was up in Clock Tower.
I just barely missed it. Oh, it was Soul of Wolf.
Full of wolves.
And Ring of Vad is above the Librarian in the fairy card spot. So that's 2 pieces we know of that are in First Castle.
Yep.
And Mouse is doing what I thought he would do. He's going to head straight back down to Underground Caverns, go ahead and get the gold ring from Succubus, and then head to Catacombs and check the relic down there. I was thinking maybe he might go activate the Olrox portal first, but he's just going to dive straight.
Yeah, so we might actually see him, if he doesn't get Force of Echo or Power of Mist, actually do the Spike Room Blind, which we've seen a couple times already.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Pasta is... Oh, that might be another library card. It is. I believe Pasta is going to go ahead and head back to... The path that he's taking makes me believe that he's going to head to Underground as well. Mouse with that Yasutsuna sword he just found in the room previous. Actually does pretty good with Succubus.
Gonna go ahead and pick up the gold ring.
And Pasta is gonna... I can't remember. I don't think... No, he hasn't checked the center relic room in the clock room, but he's gonna head straight into probably Coliseum. May just go ahead and activate the Olrox portal, or may check Olrox. He does not have the bat yet. He did not take that same path that I thought he would. He used the library card after Merman statue. So we'll see what he does after this. Skipping Coliseum, going straight to the Olrox portal, and maybe Olrox as well. So Pasta gets that Olrox portal. One of the most important portals to activate, as it does allow you to travel to key moments of the castle, which is right above the clock room and right below Olrox, very conveniently. And then you went ahead to the first one. Okay.
So Pasta danced on the teleport there for a second, which it seems to me he was trying to figure out, you know, what was my next move. So he decided to head back to front of the castle and go do those relic checks and like find something like Form of Mist or Soul of Bat for grab boot chaining.
Yeah. So we know that this is a good play for him because he's going to get Soul of Bat and then eventually make his way back to probably Underground after that.
Cavern Relic was actually just another summon card, so or familiar card. But nothing too useful. Most is going to continue on down through caverns and likely go pick up Spike Breaker so he doesn't have to come back.
Yep, and he has no Echo of Bat or Power or even Form of Mist. He has Power of Mist, but no Form, so he's going to be doing it blind.
So he's probably going to make a safety save here. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Now, is he gonna do it without the damage boost? Question.
Looks like it.
Oh. Is he gonna be able to recover?
It's getting juggled by spikes, and
Well, it's good he made that save.
yeah, that's very good.
It is not easy to do the spike room blind, especially if you're just gonna like kind of casually like move yourself through it with Matt. So we have seen a couple advanced techniques where people set up to wing smash through and either take damage or avoid damage at the very last few spikes in order to pass through the room. Yeah, just having Echo of Bat makes that room a lot easier, but doesn't necessarily make it safer. All right, and there he goes. He got through his second try.
Very nice. And a Alucard shield in one of the bases right before Spike Breaker. There is a shield rod in the shop, so that is really, really good.
Yeah, Mouse still has to go back to the library anyways. If you check the relic there and maybe pick up some items. So the fact that he's got the Alucard shield means he's got a really good way to deal with a lot of bosses towards the late part of the game.
Yeah. Also, nice free Drac Tunic right behind Spike Break.
Very good equipment.
I don't know if Pasta bought a shield rod or not, but Pasta's going to make eventually another trip to the library anyways, so
Yep.
he'll be able to buy a shield rod as well.
Hopefully he picked up another library card after he used his current one.
Yeah, he actually found another one in
Okay,
the outer wall in a base.
that's good too. But as far as I know, he did not pick up the shield rod. He had no reason, I guess, to pick it up at the time. So we'll see if he picks it up on the return trip.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Got a Vorpal Blade that'll carry him pretty much through the rest of the game at this point, unless he finds anything better. But Mouse has got a really decent weapon as well. So we saw Pass to unlock the Coliseum shortcut, which most likely means he's going to return back through Coliseum when he heads to the clock room after he's gotten both gold and silver ring.
Yeah, he can save the Olrox checks. Both of them can, if they want, when they go get silver ring, and then on their way back, take the Coliseum entrance.
Double Varda he has is going to help him do a lot of extra damage.
Oh,
especially
yeah.
with the Vorpal Blade. So he's going right to Orlox. It's going to be a nice, easy fight for him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he shouldn't have any issues with any fight from here on out with Double Vard. Alright, so Mouse looking like he's going to head back to the entrance relic and check that. I believe he did save prior, so he can save split here if it's nothing good.
Yep, save splitting is very useful, especially if you're doing a long trek to check the relic. That way you're not wasting a whole bunch of time coming back from it. And it's another Vlad relic, so we have Tooth of Vlad at the entrance.
Not bad. That is 3 possible, well, 3 known Vlad relics in first castle so far. A few more relic checks to go as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Pasta made some pretty quick work of Orlocks there. And
Cubazoe.
Cubazoe behind him. So there's one more relic check to check down here, which is, I believe, sword card.
Yeah, below Aurochs' sword card.
I can never remember all the vanilla, like, relic locations, like what they are.
Yeah.
I just know where they are, I don't know what they are.
I remember like a handful of them, and then there's some that I stumble on as well. No, I believe neither of them. Oh, there's Merman statue. Very
Merman
nice.
Statue
You get
below.
that.
Yeah.
Yep. None of them have rib, but Mouse and I believe Pasta, they both know where rib is. It's in Leapstone location.
Yeah, they both saw where it is. They just didn't bother picking it up right away.
Yeah, there's no point in getting it then.
They had no other way to check the other relics, so they just left Castle Keep.
So it looked like Mouse was gonna check the keep, but I think let's see what he does here. He might head to Olrox instead, but he didn't activate that portal.
No, he did not. I think he might have just realized that now. Yeah, so he's gonna go straight there from front.
That's kind of what I was expecting him to do when he made his second trip down to the underground. I was assuming he would activate that portal, but I think it just probably just slipped his. But again, you're gonna see this little shortcut again.
Yeah, it'll get him there nice and quick.
Very rarely do you get to use this and it actually be helpful, so this is always fun. And it's like, if you have bat, it's even easier. It's a straight shot right, straight shot left, and then straight shot right again.
Yeah, and grab booting up each side is really nice too. So
yeah,
the fact they have the forms of movement make this not a bad shortcut at all. Alright, so Pasta's gonna go check the relics items here in the Castle Keep. And there's Echo back. And he picked up a God's Guard.
nice.
And then on the left-hand side there, Miz just got a Covenant. A pretty good item as well. The Pasta doesn't even grab Echo. He just leaves it.
That is interesting.
And
Fairy Scroll.
Fairy Scroll below Drak's room anyways. And picks up the rib.
And library card out.
Good choice. Definitely good choice. Saves a bit of time there. So meanwhile, Mouse is heading up to Warlock.
So, if my checks are correct here, they don't have Mist yet, but they have Merman statue. Well, Pasta has Merman statue.
Yeah.
So that would have to leave Mist at Holy Symbol location.
Well, there is one more check. They didn't check above where you leave from Outer Wall.
That's the other one that I was missing.
Yeah, they have a check there as well. Once they leave the top part of Outer Wall, there's one more check there. Mist could be there or behind Merman statue for sure.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot that has not been checked yet. Okay.
The Mouse goes and checks Coliseum just to make sure. It opens up the shortcut. And now I think he's going to go head to Orlocks and check the relics there as well. He's gonna activate teleporter. That way he has teleporter for when he returns. Alright, so Pass has figured out that there is a check he hasn't done up here, so he's gonna go straight for that one check before he heads to where Merman statue.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if he still goes and checks the holy symbol location, or may just gamble and skip.
Yeah. Well,
If Mist is up here.
He still hasn't even checked front of castle yet either.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I don't know if he's gonna skip on any relic checks at this point, because he's potentially losing a Drak relic for sure.
Yeah, we'll know right here. Well, we'll know right here on this relic check. And no.
So he ends up getting Power of Wolf. So, yeah, Mist is definitely down in caverns behind Merman statue.
Yeah, that's a little brutal routing-wise. So they have to go down, back down to the undergrounds, all the way to Holy Symbol, grab Mist, and then head all the way to the top left of the castle to go get the silver ring.
And I promise you, this was not like an agonizing seed roll. Like, it was just randomly generated safe logic. It just happened to involve a bit of backtracking based on player routing. So
yeah.
I mean, true agony seed you'll know that you have because Merman statue is always in second castle, usually behind Galama, I believe.
Yeah, that's a pretty consistent thing in Agonize.
Because you know if that's the case, then you're going back first castle for something you need for sure.
Where's Mouse gone?
He's gonna go pick up Silver Ring now. Be a Spike Breaker.
He doesn't have Mist yet, though.
Yeah, I think he might have forgotten about that. But he still has to find the Merman statue, I believe. Or did he already pick it up?
He just picked that up because he just cleared out all rocks. So yeah, he must have thought that he had it. He has Power of Mist, but not Form. So now he's gonna have to, unfortunately, head down there. He's gonna go ahead and do the other relic check.
Yeah, might as well do them since you're up here anyways.
Yep.
He has no idea if it's what he needs or not. So if it is, then he can just turn around and pick up the ring. If not, then he's got to do the Merman statue check, which I think he's going to try to avoid as much as possible. But we'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's going to do everything else and leave that for last. I would think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, the Seed's definitely throwing some curveballs, testing their routing knowledge and their choices for sure.
So Pasta picks up the gold ring from Succubus. I believe that is pretty much once he heads down to get Form of Mist, he'll be ready to go get Silver Ring and then head to second castle. And he also needs to go pick up Tooth in the beginning as well. I keep forgetting he hasn't done that yet. Merman statue was in the sword card location. And there it is. Form of Mist, Holy Symbol, spot. And this is probably where Mouse has now realized Form of Mist has to be at the Holy Symbol spot.
Yeah, it literally doesn't leave him many options for that, so gotta go down there in order for him to get the silver ring. Meanwhile, Pasta's gonna go head all the way to the front of Castle. Probably check the relic that he knows he doesn't have up there. But looks like Mouse is gonna go take a pit stop at the board.
That's interesting that he would check, or he would go to, oh, this spot he hasn't checked yet. That's right. All right, so that'll give Mouse his third.
Yeah.
And man, he was probably really hoping that would be Form of Mist right there.
Yeah, the gamble would be if that was Form of Mist, then that means he has easy access to the other check in the library, but that's not the case here, so he's going to have to return yet again.
Yeah, I mean, this check makes sense, but unfortunately, yeah, it's going to waste him some
But
time.
he does have diamonds, he does have money, so he'll probably buy a library card to make the trip back here easy. I mean, library cards are only 500, so it's definitely worth picking them up.
Oh, yeah.
And Mouse is going to do some shopping now. Get geared up. Eyeing those mana prism, they're 1500 though.
Yeah, there's a pretty pricey. He did buy 2 Ring of Ardas.
Yep,
Good
2
choice,
Rings of
good
Arda.
choice.
Yeah, Mouse really loving that Yasuna there with the double Vardas. It's going to be devastating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Pasta has the Vorpal Blade and Mouse with the Yasetsuna, which are both similar to the Chrysogrim, but not as powerful. But they work pretty much the same.
Yeah, so at this point, both players are just trying to wrap up what they can in First Council. They both have 3 relics. Both have everything that they need. The only thing that Mouse is missing to be able to get Silver Ring at this point is actually just get Form of Mist.
Nice cart sword drop from the bat there. Mal's gonna pop in for a mana refill and then head on up.
Yeah. So
Pasta will be heading down.
Yeah, Pasta's still gotta go pick up Spike Breaker, so it'll be interesting to see how he navigates the Spike Room as well.
Yeah, as he had the option to get Echo and he just skipped it, so.
Well, he did it. He got through the room. He did do the damage boost at the end and then sent himself back up to Wing Smash through the room, and he did it really well. So congrats.
Yeah, it was very
on
nice.
that.
So he did pick up that Alucard shield as well. We'll probably, I would imagine, see him purchase a shield rod when he makes a warp back to library. And no, he does not. So yeah, neither have been able to check. Oh no, he accidentally used the library card. He forgot to unequip it. But I was gonna say we have neither been able to check this relic under library in the mislocked location. Pasta was on his way, but he forgot to unequip library card and actually used it. So Mouse was going to backtrack up the wall, but it looks like he's going to probably just go ahead and take the portal back to Olrock.
So, what was that, the Merman statue check for Holy Symbol?
That was Form of Mist. And a heart is in Soul of Bat location. So that is 4 Vlad pieces in first game.
Definitely gonna wanna check that library. Sure. If he has to double back because of the missing checking library, then that's gonna be a pretty big hit.
Yeah, he did buy a library card, so we'll see Mouse use the library card. Well, actually,
I'm not sure why he's not using it right now.
Yeah, he could have. I would imagine he should have used it. Oh no, he's
heading straight for Silver Ring.
Okay, so he'll probably use the library card after Silver Ring, then I would imagine. Or yeah, okay, he's coming up here for a mana refill. Yeah, he'll probably use the library card after he gets that Silver Ring. He has it equipped. Using it now. Okay. Save split. Good call.
Interesting way to save split. I don't think I've seen someone do this yet.
I have never seen that, yeah.
But I suppose it's a good call, especially if you don't know if it's even worth your time. That sets him up for Silver Ring if he can save split after this.
So if we're gonna go ahead and just judge this based solely on what items and relics have been checked so far, Pasta has a slight lead over Mouse. He's heading to go get Silver Ring now, and Mouse is going to be getting the Heart Relic here, and he still needs to go get his Silver Ring as well.
Slight difference in where they are so far, but I mean, they could easily catch up to one another. So
absolutely, no. It's just based on where the positions are, where they're at right now.
yeah, second castle, we still have no idea what they're in store for. That relic could be pretty much in any one of the 6 locations.
Let's see.
6 or 7, I think.
7. It's 7. Yeah.
For some reason, I always forget the Force of Echo.
Alright, so Pasta gets it, the Silver Ring at 54 and 30. See how quickly Mouse can make his way to the Silver Ring as well.
He's double checking his route count there. He sees that he has 4. I think he realizes that he's pretty much checked everything in first castle at this point. So. Alright, so Pasta is heading over to Clock to put on the rings and get holy glasses for Maria. Then he's going to go and head towards Dracula's room to go fight Rook. Advance to second castle. Mouse picks up Silver Ring at 56-20. He's heading to get Holy Gloss.
Yeah, so it's about 2 minutes, about a minute 50, 2 minutes difference, and again, we can see that change dramatically once they both get to second castle.
Be interesting to see if they have still a library card to use right after getting healing glasses.
That'll also make a difference here. I don't think Pasta accidentally used the other library card that he had, but he did not repurchase another one after that. So that would be why he didn't do that there. I do believe Mouse has at least one card.
Yeah, I think Mouse still has a spare library card. Made sure to buy one every time he needed to go back. So Pasta is unfortunately waiting for Clock to open. He got there at a bad timing.
Yeah, that's rough. He's getting a little bored going to the other room.
So it's allowing Mouse to catch right back up. As we see here, Mouse is pretty much right where he needs to be to get Holy Glosses. and closing that gap.
Yeah, you generally don't want a menu. That actually stops the timer from going, so... Yeah, screen transitions and being in the menu do not account to the in-game timer, and that clock is based on the in-game timer. I think the map as well, but I'm not sure about that.
I believe the game starts at midnight in-game time.
Right.
Like a moonstone is always useful at the very beginning of the game.
Sunstone is pretty useless unless it's like your first casual play. And no library card from Mouse, so I don't know if he got another one after using the first one.
Pass is heading straight to Richter. He's got Holy Glosses equipped. Could be able to make a pretty easy kill on the orb there. Not have double jump though, so that may be a little tricky.
Yeah, double jump makes it a lot easier, but looks
He
like...
gets it.
Yep, there he goes.
So he breaks the orb in 10 hits. I think that's what it is.
And gets to... He's going to get to second castle at about the hour and 30-second mark. And Mouse is closing the gap very slowly, but he's getting there.
He's not too far behind, maybe about 30 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Asta there is opting to skip a lot of those item checks there because he's like, nah, I'm geared. Like I'm just gonna,
He's like,
I'm
"I'm
just gonna
good,
book
man."
it. I'm just gonna book it at this point. I think
Yeah.
he's at the point now where he's like, Mouse could be anywhere, either behind or ahead of him, and he has no idea.
Yeah, you definitely can tell he feels confident in his equipment. He's just going to head straight for relic checks, which is the right call here.
So he takes quick work of Matt there. It is unfortunately Spirit Orb, so it's not the last piece that he needs. And I think he's going to go right-hand side of the castle and go do the Medusa and then Octodon.
Mouse used Soul Steel, and it looks like a Tetra Spirit, which is a pretty consistent Richter fight. So he's able to get that fight a little bit faster than Pasta.
Yep. Uses a bit of his mana, so hopefully that won't be a problem when he's getting through to the first save room and warp point, the second castle here. But meanwhile, Pasta's already at Medusa on the second boss of Inverted Castle.
Yep,
Makes quick
and
work with her with that double Varda Vorpal Blade.
very quick work. Like, it's such a good setup there.
And it's another familiar card, so he's gonna run past that and continue on his way to Aquadon. So I don't know, are we gonna see another creature seed at this point? Because, I mean, we had like 3 in a row on the previous matches.
Yeah, it's true. There's a good chance. And... oh boy, Rao... is he gonna do it? Ah, he debated it. I thought Mouse was gonna go left side.
Yeah, it looked like he was thinking about it maybe, I don't know. Pasta's on Aquadan. Mouse is like trailing just behind him. He's already at Medusa, so about 30 or so seconds difference still. Very, very long death animation for Aquadan there.
Mm-hmm.
And the relic is Deepstone, so still not what they need, but definitely useful relic to have for second castle.
Yeah, Leapstone's very helpful. Makes navigating a little bit easier. They don't have to untransform out of bat to chain grab jump now, so they're good.
But Pasta, I think, is going to go use the save room in the area here, which a lot of people conveniently forget about, including myself, so...
Yeah, it's a very convenient save spot because you're going to be using a lot of mana coming up in these next few screens, so it's definitely helpful to have full mana going forward.
And Pasta finds Alucard Sword. Not
There you
really
go.
going to be a big replacement for his current weapon, but you never know. He is running dual Vorpals, so he's got a lot of damage output.
Yep. Yeah, that muscle memory still kind of stuck into Pasta, thinking he has to chain him through bat, but he doesn't have to transform out of bat to chain him anymore. But if you do it for an hour straight, and then you finally get the item that allows you to not have to do it that way, it's kind of hard to break out of that.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so Mouse also gets Leapstone and he's heading his way towards Buck as well now. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here, though.
Yeah, this is where we could see a potential route divergence right here.
If any of them is going to take the gamble for creature, that'll be interesting. But I don't know. I think a lot of players tend to want to play it safe, and they'll head straight up to Force of Echo check, and then Death, and then maybe Galamoth at that point. That's 3 relic checks versus 1. But that 1 relic check could be the difference.
Yeah. It really comes down to how far behind do you feel? Like, do you feel like the only way I can win this race is by making this crazy gamble? And if it plays in my favor, then so be it.
Alright, so Pasta here trying to avoid getting Nova.
Oh my god, that was so
close. Because he only has 158 health. Those Novas, if they do hit you, could do quite a bit. Over 100 easily.
He's got to be very careful right here. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, those Novas were getting really dangerous. He was basically in one-shot range before he got out of that room. It's not a pleasant room to be stuck in, getting bounced around. Alright, so thankfully, save room right up here, refresh his mana, refresh his health. And he's gonna make a save, so I don't know if he's setting up for a save split or not, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, he could be. Ideally, you want to save split on the next save room right up here below Force of Echo, but I mean, this one still works. It's just a little bit slower.
Yeah, it makes me question whether or not he's doing that specifically so he can do Force of Echo then check creature, or is he just saving there for whatever reason?
That would be a very... Oh, God, Mouse, please. No.
Mouse is just getting stuck between the 2 Novas there. Good thing he didn't jump.
He got stuck in the same spot that Pasta did.
Yeah. Having 2 Nova Skeletons on either side of you just firing is super scary.
And there's the 5th piece. It is Force of Echo location.
Alright, Alright. So Pasta should be on his way to go kill Vladiati now. So, it'll be interesting. This is probably going to do the exact same thing. Yeah, he's going to set up for a save split as well and then go check the relic. Definitely in this seed, if you made the gamble to go check creature, it would very much cost you. Basically, close.
Absolutely.
But both players so far have been playing very excellent, considering all the curveballs they've been given.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, Mouse had a really nice... That's a tough room to wing smash all the way through, and Mouse pretty much nailed it.
Yeah, that was really good chains. That fight stick of his putting in the overtime work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one thing to know difference on. I'm not sure what Pasta plays with. I think he might just playing with a standard controller. I know a lot of people use the 360 controller. I use one myself. I know Mouse uses a fight stick. He's a Richter player, and that's the preferred form of control. It definitely shows off that he's really well comfortable with performing wing smashes.
So Pasta activating the track room at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 40 seconds. Mouse, I would say, is roughly about 30 seconds behind.
He's been about 30 seconds behind him for the last little bit here. He's doing really well with like keeping it really close and just trying to find a way to gain a bit more time. So we'll see what happens with Pasta's fight. It should go by relatively quickly. So I don't think you'll have too much trouble with that fight.
Double Vorpal, and he's got at least one Ring of Varda on, so yeah, he's set up pretty good here.
Definitely.
Yeah, Pasta only has one Ring of Varda equipped. I think he only bought one.
Well, he found one, bought one, so he should have two.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so quick work of Shaft there, so he's going to be track for that fight now. We'll see if he ends up getting a 1 cycle or a 2 cycle on him. Yeah, he really close here.
Another clincher. Yeah, is the Mystic Pendant on with Ring of Varda.
Yeah, probably just to help with the mana.
Yeah. Get ready and time for a Pasta. That was a 112.46, 47.
Yeah. 112.47, and Mouse is just behind him. Should be done in a few seconds here as well. And there he goes. He's done as well. Very close.
Roughly 12 to 13 seconds separated both of these runners. GG to both. Fantastic.
Yeah. Definitely really close race. So, yeah, we're going to go and grab the racers here and pull them in, and we'll have some post-commentary here and discuss the race that just transpired.
1926. She said,
Yeah, all around, very, very good race between the players here. Excellent job keeping up pace and pressing on.
that she would love you for she said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm. For theirs is already a hard lot. She also
All right. How did you guys feel about that one? That was close.
That was a rough
I
seed.
hated it. Yeah, that was a terrible seed.
Ugh.
Yeah, that seed had a lot of curveballs. It was you guys were going all over the place with that one.
I used the fuck ton of library card.
You guys visit that library a lot in that.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot to equip the library card, so sometime I was like randomly going back. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. So you guys finished relatively close to each other, like 10 to 12:59. So really, really, really close.
Congrats, Pasta.
Congrats, Mouse. Wow.
So
Well, thanks.
So Mouse here, I'm gonna start with you. So what were your thoughts about the seed at the early part for you?
Well, I was excited to have some good equipment and a library card, so I just took the opportunity to go to the library, and then I was immediately disappointed after that, and then
Exactly
I
the same.
maintained that level of disappointment for about the rest of the seed.
Yeah.
That was the same for me.
So at what point did okay, so your routing was really interesting. Because both of you were pretty much doing the exact same routing, which is pretty funny because it was like it's one of those seeds where it's like you got a 50-50 with the Jewel of Open, so it's like you have a couple options, but neither are good or bad at the same time. Just kind of a gamble, and you both managed to go the exact same way. You both went through Chapel with Jewel of Open.
Yeah, I was gonna say the seed is very interesting.
That was
in
weird.
that, yeah, we
Exotic
both went
route.
through Chapel, and we both, I don't know if he got, but I got to see the red rooms of the Marble Gallery twice.
Yeah, you both
Got
did
to say hi
actually.
to,
You both
yeah.
did. That was the first time we've seen that in a match so far. So it was interesting for sure. So Pasta, what were kind of the thoughts going through your head towards towards the mid part of the race there when you were still lacking form of movement like bat or mist?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with draft boots? I went to check the Coliseum, unlock Orlocks. I don't know. I went to with the feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
I was nervous as fuck as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Diesel, you have any questions for the racers as well?
I guess the only thing I wanted to ask was, Mouse, when you went up to the keep your second time, I think you thought you had missed, so you went towards the gate and
Yeah, I just did that like instinctively.
yeah, and that's what I figured it was. Yeah, because you at that point in time you usually think and feel that you have missed, and usually, and I think you got Merman Statue right before that, and that was at that point in the run where we knew where Mist was because both of you had checked everything, and we knew, well, like, all right, Mist has to be at Holy Symbol.
Yeah.
So that definitely threw that was the big curveball I think in this seed.
Yeah, that was like pretty close to an agony logic seed.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It was something. It was a lot of backtracking in First Castle, more than we were expecting. But you guys handled it pretty well. Stayed on pace with each other. Basically, most of the race, you guys were about 30 seconds apart from each other.
It was neck and neck literally the entire way. Like
Yeah.
the biggest gap was maybe a minute and change. Like throughout the entire seed, you both were right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did a
Cool,
massive
well, it
fuck
was
up
fun.
though. I forgot to take the echo of bat, so I arrived. I was like, oh, it's not working, so I'm gonna have to do it blind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
we did see that. You opted to just go ahead and skip Echo.
Yeah, you both did the room blind very well. Not an easy thing for a lot of people to do. That room doing blind is not easy.
It's
So.
not.
Even though it's a really short room. So yeah, but anyways, you guys did both very well. Very good job there. And is there anything you guys want to say or anything before we close out?
No, I just really enjoyed that seed. Like, there was a nice change compared to usual.
Yeah, definitely an unusual
I
seed.
just want to say
And
thanks for watching.
good job,
It
Mouse.
was a lot of fun. Good job, Pasta.
Thank you very much for doing the hard work on making this randomizer possible.
Thank you for you guys.
So
You're welcome.
thank you very much for doing that, Moose. So if you
Don't worry.
guys don't know where you can go and check out the randomizer, you can go to SOTN.io. Go check out the randomizer there. It has links to the Long Library Discord if you want to chat with Mouse, Talik, any of us in the tournament, and maybe get help out with getting started on the rando yourself, or in general, just learning to speedrun Castlevania Symphony Night, or, you know, just hit us up for information about that. So Alex there dropping the info in the chat there, and yeah, check out the speedrun leaderboards as well. And as well as check out the brackets at the tournament page here on challenge.com /SOTNRando1. Conveniently named as such in case we decide to do another tournament down the road. But anyways, that's it from all of us. Thanks very much, Diesel, for doing comms with me tonight, and as well to the racers, as well as to the racers for being available to give us this great match. It was the nail biter, that was for sure. But with
I really enjoyed it.
that said, we're gonna close out the match here. Pasta, do you want to say anything else?
No, I wanted to say thank you, you guys, for the commentary. I'm gonna drop off.
All right, we will see you next time, and yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. We have another match coming up between myself and Chris, so I'm looking forward to getting destroyed. But we'll see how that goes. Anything could happen in Randomizer, as we've seen. We've had a lot of upsets in the tournament, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with the next set of matches in round 2. So our first round 2 match is going to start tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern or 12 a.m. UTC between myself and Chris. And we'll have Mouse on comms with Diesel tomorrow as well. So Diesel will be returning for comms.
Yep.
So we will see you guys then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night.
See you later.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.